Hello, my name is VSin, and this is a snapshot of Amnesia Memories. Now, this game came out on August the 25th, 2015 for the PlayStation Vita and PC in North America. Now, this game is a localization of a remake of a PSP game called Amnesia. It was made in Japan, and this is in the otome genre. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a dating sim for women. Yeah, you're the girl in this game, and you have a bunch of different guys. You have to go down the routes, get the good, bad, and normal ending, and then you get all the good endings, and you unlock the final route, which is supposedly the true ending, and all that good stuff. So first of all, what I'm going to go through is a few quality of life options. Most of what you see here is fairly standard. You have the ability to skip red and skip all. I guess if you're a visual novel player, this is fairly familiar. If you're not, basically you get to skip everything except the stuff that you haven't seen before. That's what skip red is. Skip all is just skip all. You also have autoplay if you so desire, and you can toggle how fast everything goes by. Seriously, autoplay is a little bit slow, and so I'll toggle that up by 1. Another thing you have here, I'm going to go into sound settings for this. Apart from the separate audio sliders, you have a separate voice slider, as well as individual character voice sliders. Yes, you can turn these guys individually up or down if you so desire. You can also turn them off or on if you so desire. And of course, you have the test button there, so you can tell what the hell's going on with each character. I'm just going to save these settings real quick. Alright. Let's go minigames now or minigames at the end. Let's put minigames at the end. Album first. Now, the gallery and movies, I'm not going to go in here because this is just a spoiler minefield. Endings, though, I do want to... But anyways, gallery, movies, fairly self-explanatory. Images are in the game, show you the images. Movies are in the game, show you the movies. Endings is a bit of a handy feature. I don't know if this is standard in visual novels. But essentially, it tells you, A, how many good, normal, and bad endings there are. In this case, 4 good, 4 normal, 9 bad. It also sort of describes which bad endings these are. And so, like, I have done this, I have not done that. Confirm button, I don't know why, but it does absolutely nothing. I'm going to scroll through them. You can see which endings you've done so far. For the record, some of these bad endings involve you being dead. Yeah, someone will kill you in a few of these. That's about it for there. One last thing, I'm just going to hover over it because this is also a spoiler minefield. Memories. Essentially, once you get the good ending for each route, you get an additional scene that you talk to the character in a pivotal moment sort of thing. And what it talks about is essentially... How should I put it? It's essentially the sense... It essentially reassembles the true memories, if that makes any sense. Okay, because what the premise of this game is that you're a girl, yeah. What happened is a character... Let's just go into new game right here. Let's autoplay it. Essentially what happens is you suddenly awaken in the space between worlds, and some kid called Orion apparently accidentally caused you to have a magical amnesia, and so you have to regain your memories by going to the world and interacting with people again, and so forth and so on.
もしもし、生きてる？やばい、人類殺したなんてバレたら僕死刑になるかもしれない。あ、目開けた。気分はどう？どこか痛んだりしない？僕のことわかる？ああ、よかった。生きてた。本当にびっくりしたよ。殺しちゃったんじゃないかと思った。僕は決して怪しいものじゃないよ。君を鈍器で殴ったんでもないし、崖から突き落としたんでもないし、自動車で引いたわけでもないから。それじゃあ僕が一体何者なのかっていうと、まあひょんなきっかけで君の精神に入り込んじゃったってだけの精霊なんだよね。
I think that's enough explanation for now. Basically, this guy accidentally knocked out your memories for no apparent reason. And blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's from the spirit world, bad shit happened. Trust me, you understood everything that happened already. It's a bit long-winded in this introduction sequence, but I'm just going to skip through all of it, because you more or less got the premise. Thankfully, you also have the ability to just not redo the name. The only thing I want to tell you about the name here is that it has 10 character spaces. Yeah, some of you are probably wondering why that's even worth mentioning. It's because I've noticed that most Japanese games are capped at 8 characters, which is really annoying in the English language because there are quite a few names that have more than 8 characters. So I can actually fit Eldrazi into here because it's 9 characters long. That's it. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to talk about there. It's really dumb, but I honestly feel it's important because too many Japanese games don't have more than 8 characters. I just skipped through these dialogue options, none of them matter. Let's get to the world selection. Real quick, I want to quickly wash over what I've seen so far. So I've only played Heart World and Diamond World. That's what the green highlighting is. Yeah, I've only played 2 routes, and I suddenly feel qualified to talk about a visual novel. But seriously, okay, what I've done so far is I have completed Diamond World. That means good, normal, and both bad endings for Diamond World. I've also gotten the normal ending for Heart World. That's the world I'm going to take you to in a bit. Basically, to compare the two, both of them are about your childhood friends. The difference is Heart World is mostly standard otome. Diamond World is... Maybe I'll spoil it much later on into the video. Okay? Just to give you a little teaser of what it's like. But for now, let's get into the world that doesn't involve insanity, shall we say. By the way, just to quickly cut in, Orion is basically invisible to everyone except the main character, but he'll constantly make quips like that, so...
君大丈夫？ごめんね、何もできなくて。嫌なら抵抗した方がいいよ。っていうか、いつまでキスしてるつもり？
なんなんだよ。今日は恥ずかしがって暴れないの？嫌がられないとやめ時わかんないんだけど。おとなしくしてるなら先進むぞ。いいのかよ。
ちょっとそれは本当にご勘弁ください。この子あなたのこと覚えてないんで。僕が叫んだところで聞こえないって分かってるけど。ねえ、本当大丈夫？
マジで寝ぼけてるな。俺退院手続きしてくるから、それまでに着替えておけよ。戻ってきたら声かけずに入るぞ。じゃ、また後で。
Let's stop it right there, I think.
言っちゃった。
So basically you get the idea of the premise of one of these stories. And it, goes throughout and you figure out what the hell happened and you regain your memories and all that good shit. So overall, I would say, though, that the way that they handle the plot, I think is... Like, for example, this particular route, I find, is mostly working more generic things. I mean, I haven't played too many otome games, but... Actually, this is basically the only one I have played, but I've, read some shoujo manga before, so I get the general idea. I would say that the Heart World mostly follows the generic tropes that you expect from something like shoujo, otome, or whatever the fuck else. Whereas there's Diamond World, which just kind of fuck the rules. We do whatever the fuck we want to. Okay. Now, before I get to that, I'm just going to quickly show you what's going on with these minigames. Basically, this hidden guard, rock, paper, scissors, where you do rock, paper, scissors, then try to attack or guard. This is actually something that happens in the game, where it's just it's an event that happens. Like, hey, we do rock, paper, scissors and hit each other. And then there's also another event in the game where you play air hockey. Or rather, air hockey is played in the game. Mind you, you, the character, don't actually play any of these things. It just kind of happens in the game. I'm just going to show you air hockey since you have to hold the Vita vertically for this. Okay. And then, hey, air hockey. So if you can turn the screen sideways, please do so. God damn it. Fuck. I'm the greatest. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty awful at this. Or whatever. Also, the physics engine is really weird, but whatever. Yeah, just silly little mini games that you can play against your husband, though, if you so desire. Why did it exist? Hell if I know. Apparently there's also a poker game that exists in one of the other routes, but I haven't unlocked it, and I haven't bothered trying. Sorry. So overall, yes. I'll just first talk about what I recommend this game, and then we'll get into the spoilers. But first, we're going to keep away from the spoilers. So, what I recommend this game. Overall, I would say to the target audience, girls who like dating sims, yeah, it's practically your only option in English. I literally can't think of any others. Maybe there are a couple more like Hatoful Boyfriend, but I don't really count Hatoful Boyfriend because that's supposed to be a parody of visual novels, not really a straight visual novel. Same goes for Hunipop, by the way. But still, it's just in terms of a straight visual novel, nothing but a visual novel. In the otome genre, this is basically your best bet, mostly by virtue of it being practically your only bet. But let's talk about everything else, because I'm a guy, okay? And just saying, is it worth it for guys? That's the other question. And I would say, if you're someone who's more of a visual novel buff, who's looking for a straight visual novel with different plot structure and some other things you want to look at, I'd say it's worth considering, you know? Like, if you're okay with being the heroine instead of the hero, you know, then, and you're totally okay with that, or if you just are okay with disregarding it and want to do something else, whatever, this, I feel, is one of the more interesting things that you can look into and see, oh, there's some interesting shit going on here, multiple worlds, regaining your memories, different timelines, etc., etc. You know, it's... And, like, there's another character in this game which also can jump between worlds, or at least has the ability to connect his memories between them. I don't know 100% because I haven't finished the game, but still. And yeah, it, like, has some interesting plot things, so if you're interested in the genre, then I think it would be worth your time. And overall, I'm gonna stick the spoiler right at the end. TLDR, I feel that this is for people who are either its target audience or really like visual novels. If you're in either camp, I'd say it's worth spending money on. It feels like a very solid, well-designed, like, polished visual novel, if you're into this sort of thing. And now for the spoilers. My name is Vincent. Thanks for watching.
So, よかった。食べてくれなかったらどうしようかと思ってたよ。じゃあ、後ろ下がって。
何それ、手錠？
手出して。怖がらなくても革手錠だから痛くないよ。
そういう問題じゃない。
ほら、早く。鉄格子からこっち。手首まで出して。
ダメだ。トーマに好きなんてない。